How is it going, everyone? Welcome back for another video. As you know, last video was the ride along. It was Monday. This video, we're gonna skip Tuesday. Nothing really interesting happened. We're gonna get into Wednesday. It's gonna be another ride along, and then after that, we got selected to do a random drug test, which is required by the regulations from the FMCSA. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you the process and kind of basic stuff what it's about. So hopefully you guys like it. Let's get to it. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Still -4. Big shout out to my wife. Getting the truck going. She went ahead and got with the kids for the activities, and on the way back she did get the truck started, so it should be nice and toasty. Hopefully everything's fine with the truck. Let's go check it out. It is almost 2 a.m. Today is an early start, early appointment. Oh yeah. I didn't go anywhere yesterday. This is the early start today. I needed to get some sleep. That was this load that came up, so I figured I booked it. So let me get situated here. Gotta get signed in for a pre-trip, and we got a 3 a.m. pickup. That pickup is a 4-stop, so it's a pickup, delivery, pickup, delivery. We're gonna get that knocked out, and then we'll go from there. I'll see you guys. Freezing up. It is still pretty cold. It's supposed to get warmer. It's supposed to go up to 25 degrees today, so That's a relief. We got through the worst days. Just left the yard. We gotta go pick up a load, so head west, pick up a load, come back east, almost to the same place we came from, do a drop and hook, go north, do a drop and hook, and then come back to the same spot and drop. So it was an early start. Definitely don't like those early starts, but I mean, if a load pays, you gotta do what you gotta do. I had an eye on a couple of other loads. They just did not want to pay, so I decided to leave those, and hopefully this morning, when it gets closer to an appointment time, they might agree to a better rate. So we'll finish this one up. See, it's still showing low fuel, something wrong with the gauge, obviously with the cold and everything else, the sensors. It's not showing what it's supposed to be showing. 100% sure I got well over a half a tank. All right, we just arrived at the pickup time, on time, and the empty, we're supposed to pick up an empty actually. It's not ready, so we are told to park it, wait till our departure time. Once departure time comes up, and if there's still no empties, we will probably get a bobtail run to our next stop. This is kind of what Amazon does. We still get paid for it. I don't mind doing it. Yeah, it's a bobtail run, so it doesn't bother me. Let's go check this fuel. Too. Oh, it's still cold. Oh, it's showing 2 degrees. There's a lot of wind, so I'm thinking about moving my truck to a different spot just to hide behind one other truck. So let's do that. It's super windy outside. So we're gonna move over a little bit. All these guys are waiting. All right, we're going to hide behind these trucks. Just to get away from the wind. Definitely helps with any of your lines freezing up. The wind's coming from that way. So yeah, we're just gonna wait. Our departure time is 3:19. It is 2:40. About 40 minutes. Obviously, I'm gonna get on the computer, do some editing in the meantime, and yeah, just relax. Nice and cozy inside, nice and warm. So just gonna relax and see what happens. All right, so they gave us a bobtail run. No empties available, so we gotta go to the next stop. It is 3:15, so we got a bobtail 35 miles. Check in and probably pick up a load from there. So we are going back west, and yeah, I need some coffee. I didn't have a chance to make coffee today because I was running in the morning. It was a super early start, so therefore I didn't get a chance to make coffee at home. So there's the logs right here, but we only have 12 minutes. To get our coffee. So I think we're gonna pass up Loves right now, and once we get closer to our destination, see how much time we have. See how much time I have. Excuse me. To get my coffee. There's another gas station right next to the next by the next stop. I really want that Love's coffee, but we're gonna have to pass up on it. I gotta get going. Got 15 minutes free time, so I'll get closer to the other stop, and there's a Pilot, there's a Thornton's. I'll get coffee there. All right, see you on the next stop. All right, we got about 20 minutes. Get our coffee, and warehouse is right there. Just hop in here real quick because I do need my coffee. A little bumpy. Site's closed. Are you kidding me? All the way around. Definitely don't have time for that. like the fact that I had to go all the way around, but I did get free coffee, which is nice. Lady said, stay warm. You are good to go. All right. Got my coffee. It's nothing like coffee in the cold weather. Hot coffee. Definitely warms you up. Alright, we still got 10 more minutes. But we are right here. Whoops. Delicious. Gotta wash these windows. Load's ready. It's literally like 10 minutes. Right next to this guy, so we're gonna let him get up. Another guy's picking up a load from this side. Could have pulled out all the way. Let me hook up. I don't want to get in his way because then he's gonna have to come out. He's gonna make it right. I got plenty of space, but you got the spotter on this side. You would have me on his side. Instead of pulling out all the way, he decided to close his door right there. Which is fine. I'll wait. Just saying. It was pretty quick. away from the door. Make sure again we're locked. We are. Release the trailer brakes. Showing low fuel again. Alright, let's go. Go ahead and close the door. Do our walk around. Make sure everything's fine. Kick the tires. Always try to make sure your top is close too, because sometimes you might get the bottom. You might get the bottom, but the top will not lock. And once you put a seal on, it's already too late. You can't open the door. So we got everything. We got the seal on and everything. Let's go check the other side. A lot of guys use a hammer to check the tires. I think I've done it long enough to know there's pressure just by kicking it. Everything looks good. We got all the lights. Let's go. And what's great about Amazon is you get your bills. Make sure the seal matches. Destination, weight, they're always super light loads. For local Amazon's pretty good when it comes to work. Check your bags. So I have a handle here that I check the trailer. We are looking A-okay. Everything is on the app for Amazon loads. Very simple and easy to do. Shows you the pickup location, trailer number, destination address. Every single stop is on the app in the click of a button. And the same thing with booking. Just click a button. There's actually nobody you can talk to as far as booking loads. And if you have issues there, I mean, there's a number that you call to get some help, which they are pretty good over replying and helping you out. There's only a couple of things that can happen with Amazon. They are very strict on time, arrival and departure times. So when there's something wrong, like for example, we're picking up this load, let's say there's a flat tire, if it's coming up on your departure time and there's nobody here to fix it, which usually there's never anybody on site to get stuff fixed, they give you a bobtail run or they cancel the load, which is still get paid for, which is great. So that's a good thing about Amazon, that you are usually in and out of these facilities. There's no wait time. Like we had a 4:15 a.m. arrival time and 5 a.m. departure time. So if there's something wrong until the 5 a.m. departure time and you are unable to pick up the load, they'll send you for the next stop, basically. Unlike other customers or brokers, it's a little bit different. They'll try to make you wait. And everything's automated. Check in, check out. Pretty simple. And we are out. Just have to update the app. Once I hit the app, it tells you the rules. And then this is our address. You got a navigation on here too, Amazon navigation. Should be there 5:19. Our scheduled arrival time is 5:40, so we got 20 minutes, 22 minutes, 5:41. Free time. We gotta drop this load and then pick up and empty and bring it back a little bit farther down, like 5 minutes away from here. But and we should be done with this load. And then we'll look for something else. There's, like I said, there's a couple of loads that I was looking at yesterday at different brokers. They didn't want to really agree on the rate that I wanted, so I just left it alone. I try not to say yes to every single load that I've been being given. As far as the prices are super low now. Everybody's trying to get every penny out of you because of the market, and it is a crazy market now. So I got better things to do than haul cheap freight. Not saying that this is the best, but at least I try not to go cheap. It is hard to make money as it is at this point in the market. Being a carrier, we should be making a lot more. I mean a lot more. This industry has changed quite a bit over the last 20 years. But I guess it is what it is. Like you see, we got 29 miles to go. Alright, showing that we got some water in our fuel now. So it's showing all kinds of stuff that is happening. So I used to have this problem back in the day, and it usually happens when it's cold. So I know that if the problem stays, and if this is true, that means my filter is getting clogged up. And to be honest with you, every time I get this message is a time where I put an additive in a winter into my fuel. And I haven't had this for a long time because I don't like to add any additives. It's not that I don't like, I just never had to. But as you guys know, when I was working on the truck, I added a little bit of, not much, of that additive, and I'm getting these messages now. I don't know if that's the case or it's just because of the cold, but I know what to do when the filter gets clogged up. I have a spare one in the truck. It's fairly easy to replace, It's a filter from the water separator. And you could tell when it's getting clogged up on your truck. It's basically getting... What are you doing, guy? You could tell when it gets clogged up. You lose a lot of power in the truck, and basically all you gotta do is just pull over, replace the filter, and keep going. If that happens, I'll definitely record it. Alright guys, let's go to the next stop. Let's drop this and pick up an empty. See you there. Alright, it is 5:10. Pulling in our job site. And we're gonna go ahead and check in. And do a drop and hook. And then head back. Hopefully there are empties. Quite a bit of trailers on the door. Alright, so we gotta drop it in 210. No empties available at this time, so we're gonna have to wait for an empty. No empties at this time. A little windy, so even though it's warmer than it was yesterday, the windshield definitely makes it feel a lot colder than it is. Alright, let's put it 210 just to double check. Here, somebody lost a fifth wheel cooler. Take that off the road. Put it right here for now. I don't use that at all, so I'll be using it. To the line. slow, guys. Always when you come out from under the trailer, make sure your hoses are disconnected, your lines, your electrical. And we are done with this. Still gotta wait for an empty. Just gonna park it here. Take a photo. But anyway, we're gonna wait. The departure time is at 6:15. It's 5:23. So if there's no 6:13. So if there's no empties, she's probably gonna get a bobtail. So we'll hang out and see if an empty pops up. Sometimes they call us, sometimes it comes up on the app. And yeah, catch you on the next one. Alright guys, so no empties. Departure time's coming up at 6:10. Supposed to depart at 6:13. They did give us a bobtail. We're gonna close this load, and then I booked another one from the same place. Another 4 stops. Basically the same thing, nothing interesting. So yeah, I'll finish with this, and then anything else comes up, we'll get back at it again. Yeah, but this leg is over. Just finished it up. All I gotta do is bobtail a couple of miles to check in, and then pick up a load from there, or an empty. Really depends what they send to us. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Starting early in the morning, and with 4 stops. Nothing too exciting, I would say. Anything exciting comes up, exciting is gonna come up, I'll let you know. Alright guys, I was able to knock out a couple of more loads. 2 round trips from the same place, back to back, and I'll finish the day with that, because I'm gonna take care of another thing that is required. Every owner, operator, truck driver is required or is subject to a random drug testing, drug and alcohol test, which is required by the FMCSA regulations, that a company receives an email every quarter, and certain drivers are randomly selected, or owner operators, to get tested for drugs and alcohol. So I did get the email, so we have to go right away. With that being said, I'm gonna park it, and I'm gonna head out to get tested. So it was an okay day. It's getting warmer now. It's almost 20 degrees, so it's almost like summer. It feels good. Feels good. The negative temperatures are gone. This was the worst, coldest days that we had this year. The truck did pretty well. No major problems. We're pulling into the yard. It is noon. As you know, we started about 2 o'clock, a little bit before 2 o'clock. We did what we were supposed to do, made some money, and then we got more things to take care of today. So, and then I don't know if I mentioned, another thing I gotta do is IFTA report, and I'll go over that a little bit once I get to it. Let's see if she starts. I'm already booked for tomorrow, so that's taken care of. I don't have to worry about it. Go ahead and sign out here, do a post trip, do my paperwork, and head out for the drug test. Alright, so I am on my way to take the drug test. As I mentioned before, we are required to get tested quarterly. Now in my case, since I'm the only one as a driver, as the owner, I will be the one going every single time. Now if there's a bigger company that has more drivers and owner operators, there's a certain percentage that this company requires to select or randomly select a driver, so it doesn't mean that you're gonna have to go every single quarter. You will get selected once in a while, but in my case, since I'm the only one, I have to go every single time, obviously. So being a truck driver, you are required to get tested every time you get hired with a company. The employer is responsible to, upon hiring, to send a driver for a pre-employment drug test, and then sign up that driver to basically it's like a database system where you know, the FMCSA has data on all the drivers, owner operators, and basically they go off of that to send an email to a company. Hey, listen, we need you to select this many and this many drivers, and they need to go get drug tested. So it starts off with pre-employment, and then you get entered into a database, and the employer, the company, has to update its drivers every single time. Any new drivers or any drivers that are no longer with the company has to update their database, and that's how they select the drivers to go get a random drug test or alcohol. So I did get an email. I set myself up to a place where I usually go, and just basically go in there. It's probably gonna take like maybe 30 minutes if there's no line. Provide a urine sample, and then you're gonna get a copy of your tests, and you're gonna get your results on that database. So I am on sign up with another, sort of like an agent that provides me with all the information about, you know, when to get go get tested, and basically I just go on the website and fill out all the information that I need to fill out to schedule an appointment, and all the records are kept on that website. And so yeah, it's a great thing to have. You don't really have to worry much about keeping records. You just have to keep a copy of your test results, and everything will be updated on that website, and it will be transferred over to FMCSA, the database, all the test results, and so on and so forth. So nothing complicated. It's something that is required. Random drug tests are required get done every quarter. Got to the medical testing center and I'm gonna park it and head inside, get my test done, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Literally took only about 10 minutes. Got in there, provided a urine sample, and out in 10 minutes. So they use the same company that I use to register and schedule appointments. And basically when I do that online, I get a barcode in my email, which I bring over here. They scan it and they have all the information that they need. And yeah, all you got to do is just provide a sample. They seal it with your information on it already printed out. And yeah, it literally took about 5 minutes inside. You know, I got in there, so waited for a couple of minutes till they took me in, but there was nobody in there. And I think one of the reasons why is because it goes so fast, you know. So I'm done with that. It's almost 2 o'clock. I am done for the day. Got done pretty quick. I didn't think it was gonna go that quick, but yeah, finished up work, got this done, and ready to go home and relax, and then start back up tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll probably get on this IFTA report and kind of talk about that a little bit tomorrow. Guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys liked the little ride along and some information on the random drug testing. Stay tuned for more videos. Got some interesting things coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios.